a potato, you guys. Yep. This little spud, I turned into 5 oil-free vegan dressings. I know, it's crazy, right? I felt a little bit like a mad scientist in my kitchen when I was trying to get these dressings together. But to my wonderful surprise, it worked. These dressings actually turned out to be delicious. And the best part about them is that they're oil-free, they're super low fat, but they don't lack in the flavor department. Now, if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I'm experimenting using beans as a base in some of the sauces and dressings, but not so much potatoes. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised like I was. So let's get in the kitchen and let me show you how to make 5 super easy, delicious, oil-free dressings that will seriously blow your mind. All because of this little guy. All right, so I just want to start by saying that I will have all the recipes that I show in today's video posted in my description box below. So when the video is done, you can just go down there and take a quick screenshot and you will be good to go. So the first recipe I'm showing you is my creamy dill pickle dressing. So you will need 1 cooked, cooled, and peeled potato along with some dill weed. Now I used fresh, but you can use dried dill weed as well. I just find the fresh brings out a little bit more flavor. So next I'm adding in a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little crack of black pepper, and some sea salt. And lastly, I'm adding about 3/4 of a cup of water, but I completely forgot to film the most important ingredient to this dressing, and that is a 1/4 cup of dill pickle brine. So you know the pickle juice out of a pickle jar? Yeah, you have to add a 1/4 cup of that, and this just elevates this dressing to the next level. And that's it. Give everything a good blend, and then you'll just have to decide if you're happy with the consistency or not. So when you're dealing with the potato, it will thicken up if there's not enough water. So in this case, I did decide to add a little extra water, give it a quick blend, and voila, we have the perfect consistency. This went really well with a starchy salad that had a bed of greens underneath all of that, some delicious organic pasta, some fresh dill, along with some actual pieces of dill pickle. Oh, it was so, so good. The best part about all the dressings I'm going to be showing you in today's video is that they all turned out super creamy without the use of any overt fats. A win-win in my books. Okay, so in case it's the first time that you've landed on one of my videos, quick story of how I lost 60 pounds following a whole food plant-based lifestyle. So basically the number one thing that I did was to remove any overt fats out of my diet. So overt fats are things like oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, even tofu temporarily I had stopped eating. And I focused on high fiber, low fat foods instead. And I'm telling you, the weight just fell off of me. I lost 20 pounds in the first 8 weeks eating like this. So I ended up keeping track of all the things that I was eating the most and put the recipes together in ebooks so that you can benefit from the same foods that I was eating. And right now I'm running a huge flash sale that all my books and bundles are on sale for 65% off, but that will only be for the next 48 hours only. So if you want to check out that sale, the link will be posted in my description box below. Back to the video. All right, so the next dressing I'm going to show you is my creamy potato Caesar dressing. Now this one is similar to my Caesar dressing where I use beans as the base. That one's amazing as well. But to switch it up today, we are going to be using 1 cooled and cooked potato along with a 1/2 clove of garlic, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast. Lastly, you're going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of water or more, depending on the size of the potato as well, will affect the consistency. So I'll let you be the judge of exactly how much water you need. But at any rate, start with 1 cup and kind of go from there, and it should look something like this. So when you're finished making any of today's recipes, just go ahead and store it in any type of dressing jar, a bowl, or any type of airtight container. I find that they keep really well in the fridge for about 3 to 4 days. I haven't really used them beyond that to say for sure, but that's usually the sweet spot for me. So if you are a fan of Caesar dressing, you definitely want to give this one a try because it's got all the flavor without all the fat. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to make my creamy apple mustard dressing. This one has such a unique flavor profile, I can't even explain it, but it is really, really delicious. So to start, you're going to have 1 cup of cooked and cooled sweet potato, along with 1/2 clove of garlic, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, about a 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and about a cup of water. And we're also going to go ahead and add in some cracked black pepper along with some sea salt. Give everything a blend, and this is what it looks like. Using sweet potatoes as a base for a dressing is a really sweet treat. It has a different consistency than using the regular potato, so I find that you don't really need to add too much water than what what I'm recommending, but of course you can judge that as well. Yeah, but this apple mustard dressing is really, really delicious. I ended up putting it over a salad with some quinoa and a ton of different veggies in there. Oh, the flavor profile is something that you have to give a try. And again, don't even forget to just play around with the ingredients if you want to add a little more of something or a little less of something. Just have fun with all of these dressings. Okay, so the next recipe I'm going to show you is a classic twist on a balsamic vinaigrette, just without all that oil. So you will need 1 small to medium cooked, cooled, and peeled potato, along with 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of some garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Then you're going to add some salt to taste, or you can leave out the salt if you're salt free, along with that 1 cup of water. So we're going to go ahead and give everything a really good blend, and then you're going to have some delicious balsamic vinaigrette without any oil at all. When I first started following a whole food plant-based lifestyle, I was eating huge salads, but I was also using dressings that had nuts as the base of the dressing. And I didn't realize that I was over-consuming calories, so I was so confused as to why I was not losing the weight, even though I was actually eating healthy. But once I stopped consuming those higher fat plant-based foods, like the nuts and seeds and avocados, the weight just started to come off of me. I'm still shocked to this day how fast it came off, and knowing that it was really truly those higher fat plant-based foods that were preventing me from being in a calorie deficit. And that's not to say that nuts, seeds, and avocados do not have a place in a healthy diet, because they absolutely do. But it's just a reminder that if weight loss is your goal, that they are super calorie dense, so you just have to be careful. Okay, so this last dressing is my delicious creamy ginger soy dressing. So you're going to need 1 cup of cooked and cooled sweet potato, 1 tablespoon of powdered peanut butter, a 1/2 teaspoon of powdered ginger, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and about 1 cup of water. And again, this sweet potato dressing also has a unique flavor to it. I don't know if it's because the sweetness of the sweet potato along with the savory ingredients, I don't know what it is, but it just works. So here I just added it to a salad that had a lot of quinoa and rice, a little bit of ginger slices, cracked some black pepper on there. It is absolutely delicious. And again, any of these dressings can be used in any way that you want, whether that's just a simple leafy green salad or something a little bit heavier like the starchy salads that I showed in today's video. Now I gotta ask, because I'm just curious, am I the only one who has thought to make salad dressings using potato as a base, or have any of you tried this before? If so, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your recipes were. I am super curious. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you give these dressings a try, and don't forget about that awesome book sale. All the books are on sale for 65% off, but it will only be for the next 48 hours, so try to catch it while it's on sale. The link will be found in the description box below. See you guys in the next one.